This right here is by far my favorite matte box that I have ever used. This is the brand new small rig matte box that not only has a variable ND, can fit 4x5 standard filters, and it's adjustable, so no more need for step-up rings, but this is definitely by far the most versatile matte box I have ever used. And I've owned a decent amount of matte boxes in the past that are all from small rig that come in all different shapes and sizes, but by far this is my third matte box I've owned, and this is probably by far my favorite one. And let me explain why. The first matte box I owned right here is the mini matte box, which is like $60. It's a great budget matte box, but the issue with this is there is no variable ND and it requires step-up rings to screw on. The next matte box I owned was the Star Trail matte box from Small Rig, which is a pretty high quality matte box. It's just a lot bigger than I personally wanted. There's a variable ND that you can drop in as well. You can also completely take off the front of the matte box element and then just use the variable ND. But the issue with this is they kind of discontinue where you can add more different frames to this system. I think they might be adding more to it later, but currently I wasn't able to purchase one more of these so I can have a 4x5 drop in and I can have a variable ND drop in, so I wasn't able to use both of them. This is kind of the Goldilocks matte box for myself. It's not only is it small like the mini matte box, so it's perfect for cameras like the S5 IIX, but it also has all of the pro features that the Star Trail matte box from Small Rig has, including the variable ND, being able to pit in a 4x5 standard filter. It has all of these things, and you can also detach the top so you just have the variable ND if you just want this instead. And this all comes in around $179 for this matte box. So let's just go over a couple features that this matte box has. The first thing is the variable clamp system. This basically allows you to push down and clamp onto any matte box whatsoever, which is really, really nice. So this clamps down onto 67 to 82 mil thread lenses. So no longer are the days that you're gonna need all of these step-up rings. All you need to do is unscrew this top right here, depending if you're going from bigger or lower. You're gonna push in on the side and pit it on top of your lens. So with this adjustable clamp, you are able to just kind of push down these filters, you pit your lens attached, and then you screw in this top filter right here, and it's already attached to your lens. And then again, for extra security, all I recommend is you take this little screw, you're gonna screw it down until it hits your lens. And since this is a 67 mil, it kind of has to go a little bit longer. And then once it's screwed in, it's pretty much locked in place. The fact that you can attach this to multiple different lenses with no step-up rings at all is going to be a huge advantage. Now, for the next thing is going to be that variable ND, which I did mention earlier that you can just simply pop this off and just use this as your variable ND, which it does has this little turning wheel right here. Now, this variable ND with the circular polarizer lens allows you to have 2 to 5 stops in ND. On top of that, it has no X panning that like other cheaper brands tend to have. So this ND right here is completely magnetic for both of them. So you can just simply go in, attach it on, and you have no screwing on your filters whatsoever. You just hit it up with the line and then you're basically good to go. It does come with this little filter case for your ND filters if you like. You could also get more filters from Small Rig as well. It does also come with a dust-proof cap, which is magnetic, and then a lens cover as well. Now for this matte box in particular, there's only a couple cons that I have with it. The first and main one is that I did wish that it went to a 95 instead of 82. And that's just because I felt like personally, I kept experiencing that this was much harder and it was more easily able to pop off on my 82 lens. But when I attached it to my 67 mil thread lenses or my 77 mil thread lenses, it didn't really have any issue and it was really strong and sturdy on those lenses. But when I put it on my 82 mil 24 to 70, it was more likely to pop off, but I just took a few extra tries to put the lens and put the matte box on. But in terms of speed, I just don't like thinking that the matte box can easily pop off. And then my next con for me is it would be nice to see if there's a way to in the future to attach a couple more filter threads so you can have a couple more 4x5 filters. Personally, it's not a con for myself because I only use one 4x5 filter whenever I'm filming for diffusion, but I know there's people out there that like to stack different filters in different ways and don't want to use the variable variable ND that comes with this matte box. My final thoughts: if you are in the market for a matte box where you want to pit just one 4x5 filter, maybe for diffusion, and you want variable ND built into the matte box and not have to screw it onto any lenses anymore, then this matte box is definitely going to be a no-brainer. For only $179, you are getting some of the pro features that other higher end matte boxes have in this small little design, and again, no more need for step-up rings. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video talking about this matte box from SmallRig. If you want to check out another video, I recommend checking out this video right here, and then YouTube recommends you might like this video right here. Until next one, guys, peace.